majestic feeling of uncertainty had been conveying something. But, standing there, on the brink of her future, Vivi would do what she'd become accustomed to doing: ignore the wary voice, charge forward, and deal with the consequences later. The traffic on Melrose Avenue honked and sped, actors on their way to early call times at the Paramount lot down the street, lawyers on their way to Wilshire Boulevard offices filled with windowed suites and cigarette smoke and secretarial pools, and everyone else on their way to school or to eat pancakes at the pantry, or to bed after a long night doing whatever it was Angelinos did under the glow of the moon while Vivi slept, her dreams allowing her to escape from the swirl of thoughts that gripped her brain throughout the day. Thoughts of what she'd left behind colliding with thoughts of what she so badly longed for. Vivi stared at the traffic, the hypnotizing hum. Is that Vivi Holden, the new star of Every Last Sunset? Vivi turned to see her best friend and fellow actress, Amanda Summer, eyes wide in feigned surprise, a mock gasp in her voice. Amanda and Vivi had been signed to Worldwide around the same time, cutting their teeth together and becoming best friends. Very funny, Amanda. Aren't you going in, lovey? Amanda asked, gesturing toward the gate. I am. Then what are you waiting for? I'm not sure. Vivi laughed, scrunching up her nose, a bit confused by her hesitation. She realized she'd been picking at her nails again and forced herself to stop. Vivi swallowed hard and took a deep breath. Then she put one foot in front of the other and walked confidently toward her future, toward the first day as the leading lady, Lola, in Every Last Sunset. Vivi and Amanda made their way down the main thoroughfare to Soundstage 2, while Amanda prattled on about her boring date the night before. Vivi thought the studio lot looked as if it were preparing to star in a movie about a studio lot in the morning. Capped messengers riding bikes from one office block to another, delivering trades, box office reports, contracts. Wardrobe mistresses wheeling metal racks bursting with costumes. Actors and actresses dressed as cowboys and Southern belles, and executives and Romans, along with extras trailing behind, hoping to observe the downdraft of theatrical success, all bathed in sunshine and scented by orange trees. The machinations thrilled Vivi, as did her good fortune. Landing the female lead in Every Last Sunset signified that the studio, which really only meant Mr. Carlton Green, the capricious studio head, believed she was ready. And now she was finally on her way toward everything she wanted, everything she needed to be financially independent and to make the most of her God-given gifts. That's what she'd been told, and that's what she'd come to believe. Vivi sped up when she saw Soundstage 2, just ahead on her left. A smile took form, lighting up her golden brown eyes, her whole entire face. You ready? Amanda asked, like a mother on the first day of kindergarten. Vivi nodded and opened the door. Miss Holden, good morning. Good morning, Vivi said cheerfully to the young man in a navy blue blazer, embroidered with the Worldwide logo. He seemed to have been waiting for her. I'm Kenny, one of the production assistants. I'll take you to your dressing room. Coming? Vivi looked over her shoulder at Amanda, who smiled and nodded. Vivi's eyes lit up when she saw the dressing room. She'd never had her own before, having shared cramped spaces with multiple girls for the other pictures she'd been in. She took in the cozy chintz love seat, the screened-off dressing area, and the cheerful pink and yellow floral wallpaper. And glorious, in the middle of the vanity, was an enormous bouquet of red roses, the tall glass vase tied with a sheer red ribbon. I wonder who those are from, Amanda said, an unkind sarcasm in her voice. Vivi rushed over and read the note. To my shining star, with love, Gabe. Was I right? Amanda asked, rifling through the garment rack, tight with costumes. You were, Vivi said lightly, deciding not to allow Amanda's dislike of Gabe